left for work almost an hour before I, so I was pretty sure he hadn't encountered the same delay. Even if he had, his unmarked cruiser was equipped with siren and flashing lights. The Jeep wasn't, so I put it in park and settled down for a wait. I knew for sure that Bruce Doane, the station manager at WICH-TV, loved the idea of a film about the Salem witches being made, as he put it, right in our own backyard. Easy for him to say. It wasn't anywhere close to his backyard. But on this particular morning, it was only 2 streets away from mine. I tuned the radio to the local station, WESX, hoping for a traffic report, and hoping, too, that this would be the only traffic screw-up between the Witch Museum and the waterfront TV studio on Derby Street. I had a fairly full schedule laid out for myself for the day. I checked the clock again. If this took more than 10 minutes, I'd start my day late. Mr. Doane likes just about everybody on the WICH-TV staff to, as he quaintly puts it, wear more than one hat. I'd already worn several, although fortunately not all at once. At the moment, my main job was program director, with an occasional stint as a field reporter. He'd recently hinted at awarding me with another title, one I'd held before, Executive Director of Documentaries. It has a fancy sound to it, but it just means that he wants me to find the time to produce a program documenting the making of a movie about witches. Information about the actual plot of the film had so far been pretty sparse, and I'd heard that the producers weren't granting interviews at all. I did, however, have one possible foot in the door of Paragon Productions. My best friend, River North, is the star of WICH-TV's late-night show, Tarot Time with River North. She hosts the Midnight Scary Movie Show and, during breaks, reads the beautiful tarot cards for call-in viewers. For years, people who know River have said that if her long black hair was platinum blonde, she'd look like a younger version of glamorous Darla Diamond, the female star of Night Magic. River is still in her 20s, and Darla is closer to my age, or maybe more. One of the advanced scouts for Paragon had seen River's show, noted the resemblance, and offered her a temporary job as body double and possible stand-in for the star. It would look good on River's resume for sure, so she accepted the offer. She hadn't done any work for them yet, and I sincerely doubted that they'd welcome a local reporter and camera crew under any circumstances, but hey, River might meet somebody who knew somebody who had access to the right people. Anyway, if the documentary hat fit, I was willing to give it a try. I kept an eye on the orange Toyota in front of me, willing it to inch forward, giving me hope that this unwelcome parade might be about to break free. My 10-minute window had narrowed to 5. Horns began to sound from ahead of and behind the Jeep. The natives were getting restless. The Toyota began to move cautiously, avoiding jaywalking costumed revelers. With a thumbs-up signal from the traffic cop, I pulled off onto Hawthorne Boulevard and headed for my Derby Street destination, maybe a couple of miles an hour faster than the posted speed limit. I've been with WICH-TV long enough so that I have a designated parking space in the waterfront lot beside the station with my name on it. It still says Lee Barrett, and to the viewers of WICH-TV, that's still my name. One's own parking space is a handy thing to have, especially when there's a lot going on in Salem and drivers are apt to grab any empty space they can find. Locking the Jeep and dashing across the lot, I tapped my code into the keypad beside the entrance and stepped into the cool darkness of the studio. A burst of childish laughter issued from the distant soundstage where Ranger Rob's rodeo, the WICH-TV morning kiddie show, was already in progress. I headed up the metal staircase to the second floor and pushed open the glass door marked WICH-TV Executive Offices. Rhonda, the station's receptionist, greeted me with a smile. "Doane wants to see you right away."